Prince Harry has exposed a lot about the royal family in his time, and his wife Meghan Markle is absolutely no exception to this treatment. From small things like the details of their engagement to how his partner royally pissed off the Princess of Wales, here are the biggest secrets Prince Harry exposed about the royal duchess. But first, do you agree with the negative attention Meghan receives, or do you feel sorry about all the shameless flack she gets? Don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments, and let's jump right in. First up, we have Prince William and Kate Middleton shaming Meghan. In his tell-all spare, Harry brought up the situation where William and his wife Kate reportedly humiliated the Duchess by referring to her as a diverse biracial American actress. In an interview ahead of the book's drop, Harry stated that his brother and sister-in-law were never fond of Meghan from the start. More so, Harry detailed how William and Kate never thought he'd pursue someone like Meghan, who had a very successful career as per the book. Many even insisted that the prince married above his standards. Furthermore, it was also noted that Kate didn't like the significance Meghan held to the British public from the beginning. Apparently, the Princess of Wales felt overshadowed by Meghan's personality, as she's a well-known actress and activist in Hollywood. According to reports, Kate felt insecure in her presence, and this can even supposedly be proven in Meghan and Harry's Netflix docuseries Harry and Meghan. Naturally, Harry also discussed the physical brawl with his brother when they apparently fell out over Harry's marriage to Meghan. The shocking scene, which Harry explains resulted in visible injuries, is only one of many spare tales which seem to spark intense upset in the royal family. Before we jump into the next secret, leave a like on today's video to keep our channel growing strong. Just one click helps us here at Where Are They Now. Next in line is Meghan's cluelessness about Harry and William's scuffle. As we just broke down earlier, the allegedly physical beef stemmed from Meghan's then new involvement with the royals. However, it's stated that Meghan didn't actually know about this when it happened and only came to the discovery by accident. The prince alleged he and his beloved brother / arch nemesis once threw literal blows over the Duke and Duchess's marriage. This confrontation took place in 2019 inside his London home, according to the book, where Harry pens how William called Meghan difficult, rude, and abrasive. This upset Harry as he informed his brother of how he was simply parroting the press's narrative about his wife and expected more from William. Apparently, their heated exchange escalated into physical violence, where William supposedly grabbed Harry by the collar, ripping his necklace, and knocked him to the floor. He landed on the dog's bowl, which cracked under his back, the pieces cutting into him. Harry described being dazed and demanding William to leave, to which William asked Harry not to tell Meghan. Harry reluctantly kept his word and instead informed his therapist, but the Duchess eventually noticed the visible scrapes and bruises on Harry's back, forcing him to come clean. Quote, "She wasn't that surprised and wasn't all that angry, she was terribly sad." Another secret Harry dropped on us is Charles deciding that Meghan should not be invited to stay by the Queen's bedside. As for Sky News, Harry learned about the late Queen Elizabeth II's passing from BBC News. Harry depicted seeing this story on his phone after his plane landed with, "I checked the BBC webpage. My grandmother had died. My father was king. I put on a black tie, stepped off the plane into heavy drizzle." Harry claimed King Charles also told him that Meghan should not be joining their family as they grieved at the Balmoral estate where Elizabeth died. About this, the Duke wrote, "He told me I was welcome at Balmoral, but without her. He started to explain his reasons, but they didn't make any sense and it was disrespectful as well. I did not tolerate it from him. He said, stammering, that he simply didn't want the place to be full of people. Nobody's wife was gonna go, not even Kate, he told me. So Meghan shouldn't either." Next up is Meghan misleading Oprah viewers about her and Kate's Flower Girl spat. This was quite the secret to dish about in his memoir, and Harry held nothing back on his own wife when he said she misled viewers with her interview by attempting to pin their argument all on Kate, when in reality, Meghan also upset her royal sis-in-law by making her baby brain comment. In full, Meghan apparently told Kate she must have baby brain because of her hormones. When Oprah sat down with the self-exiles in 2021, the former Suits star accused tabloids of falsely claiming she brought Kate to tears over their Flower Girls dress argument for the Sussexes' 2018 wedding. At the time of the explosive interview, Meghan was very vague about what Kate was upset over and kept alluding that the spat was all the princess's fault, resulting in Kate making amends that Meghan said she forgave. Quote, "She owned it and apologized, brought me flowers and a note, and did what I would do if I knew I hurt someone. I've forgiven her." Meghan also admitted that the feud hurt her feelings and made her cry. As for her part, Meghan couldn't stand the thought of being publicly portrayed as the issue, explaining, "What was hard to get over was being blamed for something that not only I didn't do, but that happened to me." Our next Meghan secret ties into the last, and that's Harry revealing exactly what went down between the Duchess and the princess during their fight. As opposed to what Meghan stated in earlier portions of this video, her hubby's tell-all painted a somewhat different but telling version of the clash. clash. Harry wrote how Kate was actually upset about a discussion regarding the timing of the flower girl dresses and the wedding rehearsal. Spare described how the then Duchess of Cambridge shot Meghan a text the week of her wedding with an issue regarding Princess Charlotte's gown, which she was meant to don while being a royal flower girl for their ceremony. According to Harry, the couture French dresses were hand sewn according to the bridesmaids' measurements, so naturally they would have needed a few tweaks. Meghan reportedly told Kate to bring Charlotte for a quick alteration, where a tailor was awaiting to do the same for the other bridesmaids' dresses. However, as per Spare, this idea was supposedly not sufficient for Kate, who then arranged a time for her and Meghan to chit-chat. Allegedly, Kate informed Meghan that Charlotte's dress didn't fit her at all, adding that the little princess burst into tears upon trying it on. When Meghan relayed the standby alteration message to Kate again, Harry described Kate telling Meghan the dresses needed to be completely remade. This is where the baby brain remark came into play, according to the memoir, a comment supposedly made a little over a month after Kate birthed Prince Louis. While Kate eventually came around to visiting the tailor with Charlotte, Harry later penned how he discovered his bride crying on the floor that day. The following day, Kate reportedly brought flowers and a card and apologized to Meghan. According to the prince, Meghan was reprimanded for her comment and was ridiculed how she wasn't close enough to Kate to say that. In turn, Meghan caught offense from the telling off and ended up crying. Another huge piece of explosive information recently dropped was Harry's relationship with Meghan being exposed by Princess Eugenie. Meghan and Harry captured the entire world's eyes when news of the romantic involvement broke wind. And the culprit behind the leak? Princess Eugenie, according to the couple's biography, Finding Freedom. According to the writers, Eugenie let the cat out of the bag to disclose Harry and Meghan's relationship long before the spouses made it publicly official. Eugenie and Harry share a tight bond, and in the book, a specific occasion is cited where Harry and Meghan were accompanied by Eugenie and her now husband Jack at a Toronto Halloween party. Apparently, Harry received a phone call informing him that he and Meghan's relationship would be made public in the press, and that the princess and Prince Andrew's staffers at the time were the ones who leaked the secret to reporters. In our top 3 secrets exposed, we have Meghan's engagement to Harry, which reportedly caused a stir between the Duke and William. As per E! News, upon Harry informing William that he planned to propose to Meghan, his brother warned him that their relationship was moving too quickly too soon to become engaged. Harry penned how William's phrase of American actress always sounded comparable to convicted felon. Harry also detailed how William warned the couple not to marry at St. Paul's Cathedral, where their mother and father got married, nor Westminster Abbey, where he and Kate wed. In our top 2 secrets is how the couple's engagement proposal actually went down. Now, this engagement story has seen many changes over time, one being the main events that took place, and Harry was naturally the one to dish it all in their 2022 limited docuseries. The Duke and Duchess took a blast of the past to revisit the night Harry proposed, and detailed the entire night, with Harry explaining in a sit-down interview, "I wanted to do it earlier because I had to ask permission from my grandmother. I couldn't do it outside of the UK. I did pop a bottle of champagne while she was greasing the chicken, and that kinda slightly gave the game away. She was like, 'You don't drink champagne, what's the occasion?' And then in the North Garden, being overlooked by the staff flats, I got 15 of those electric candles." A video of Meghan excitedly calling her friend for the surprise played after, where she shared, "He's down on one knee and I was like, yes, we were so joyful and excited, like, we're doing this." Even more, the spouses chatted about their milestone right after the announcement for their engagement went public in Kensington Palace's Sunken Gardens in November 2017. Meghan alleged in an interview with BBC's Michelle Hussein about how the engagement was rehearsed though. For this, Meghan broke down how she was told to show off her ring, a piece which features 2 diamonds from Princess Diana's collection, finalizing with, "My point is because they didn't want, we were never allowed to tell our story. That is consistent until now." And finally, our top secret is Harry's admission that the spouse's secret wedding claim was inaccurate. To be fair, this is more of a shared secret than just Harry's, and a bit older on the timeline scale. However, it's still pretty big, so let's break it down. The duo admitted in a wild interview that their low-key wedding, revealed in their explosive Oprah interview, didn't actually happen the way it was initially described. Following the couple's public marriage certificates exposing the claims as invalid, a royal spokesman clarified to publications that Meghan and Harry did their vow exchange, but it wasn't an official ceremony. A Daily Beast provided statement reads, "The couple exchanged personal vows a few days before their official/legal wedding on May 19th. This came after the former Suits star relayed in interview footage, 3 days before our wedding we got married. No one knows that. The vows that we have framed in our room are just the 2 of us in our backyard with the Archbishop of Canterbury." Harry even co-signed this with "just the 3 of us." However, the Sun was quick to dispel their claims by obtaining their marriage license from the General Register's office then, which eventually confirmed their legal wedding date to be May 19th, 2018. That's been today's WAT WTN, I've been your host Michaela, and thanks for watching, friends!